Heyo everybody, Haku here with another Tower of God quiz video. This time I'm going to be doing an ARC quiz, which I think is going to be a lot more difficult than the name quiz was. So recently I did a name quiz, like a character name quiz for Tower of God, inspired by a video that Dr. Bonehead had done. So if I don't know if he's already done this. If he has not already done this, I wanted to do more because it was super fun. I will go ahead and challenge Dr. Bonehead to do this and see how he does and everything. But also, not just him, if you're a smaller Tower of God YouTuber or anything and you take this quiz and do a video, let me know, tag me somewhere, and I will be sure to shout that out somewhere, share it somewhere, try to also sort of shout out more of the Tower of God community here. Or even if you aren't a YouTuber, just like last time, I love hearing everybody else's results and talking about this kind of stuff with everyone else. So just, I'll of course be linking the quiz in the description and the comments. So go ahead and take it and tell me what you got because, again, I always love talking with everybody about that kind of stuff. So yeah. Either way, I guess let's get into this. I will, let me switch over to the quiz really quick. Alright, so now that we're here at the quiz, you can see we got 20 minutes, which I think is like a really long time. We get plenty of time to guess, but I think that's a bit appropriate because this is going to be a much harder quiz in my opinion. For me, two big reasons. One big reason this is going to be a lot harder is because, I mean, I did a whole video on the name translation differences, but I'm really not as familiar with the ARC translation differences. I might just not know the proper name for it, and I don't know how specific I'm going to need to be with the ARC names, if I'm going to need to be letter for letter perfectly on or not. In addition to that, I think like the first half of this, of course, I've done no like studying, no looking at arcs ahead of time, but the first half of this, I think I'm going to like do really well on because arcs were a lot more contained and like the title meant a lot more to what was actually going on. And then sort of in the second half of this, especially towards like season 3 and stuff, it feels like CU just kind of got into the habit of being like, 3 to 5 chapters are going to be called this, the next 3 to 5 are going to be called this, so on and so forth. And I think that's going to make things a lot more difficult in the back half. But also a lot more interesting. So either way, let's just go ahead and get into taking the actual quiz itself here and see what we end up with. So, yeah, let's start off. I'll try to go in order instead of just naming whichever ones, but okay, let's just start. Okay, let's try to go in order. I'm gonna say like, hold on, before I'm gonna go in order, but first I'm gonna say like, I know there's like prologues and epilogues. There's a lot of those. And I know there's like epilogue path. I don't want to forget that. And epilogue Rachel, we know that one. Okay, yeah, I don't need to be like specific with the wording, it seems. So the first one's Head-On's Floor. It's the first arc. Got Head-On's Floor, then we have Evan Kell's Hell. Oh, there's an arc called Evan Kell later on. Good to know. Then there's Evan Kell's Hell. There's Leroro's Test. And there's Yuhan Sung's Examination. Yuhan Sung's Examination. Alright, then after those, is that where we get Rest? Or is that just Crown Game straight after that? Crown Game. Then at some point there's the Position Test. And again, I feel like watching the anime is like helping me remember this too, even though I haven't watched the anime since it aired basically. So after Position Test, we've got Zahard's Princess, because that's during the test. Or maybe I need to say the incorrect spelling with a J. There we go. Then after that, we've got Hide and Seek, and we've got the final exam. Hide and Seek, and the final examination. Oh, and we have, wait, what did I spell wrong? Last examination, that's it. It's last, not final. The submerged fish. Yep, got it, got it. See, season 1, early season 2, I don't think is going to be a problem. It's once we get later on that's going to really get me. Episode 0 is like season 2 prologue. Season 2 prologue. Or is... I think it was called... I don't know if this is right or not. I think it's called part 2 prologue. I don't know why. Let's see. Then the beginning of that is Last Chance. Then Strongest Regular. I know those two easily enough. Then we've got The Untrustworthy Room and The Praise. I just remembered one that I forgot. The Untrustworthy Room and The Praise, but I forgot Bath. Then we've got The Wool's Knot, right? Or does FUG come next? The Wool's Knot, then FUG. After FUG, there is Zygaena's Flower, or Flower, I think it's Flower of Zygaena. Flower of Zygaena, yep. And then after Epilogue Path, we have, is this where we get into the right hand or right arm? Right arm. Right arm of the devil. Okay. No, not right arm of the devil. Is it the right hand of the devil then? Right hand of the devil. No. I know that's an arc name. It's not the Hand of Arlen. That's not the arc name. That's just the location. Devil's right arm? Okay, Devil's right arm. Okay, so I'm missing some stuff. I know there's connection. That's when they meet Chang and Quattro, right? Right? Okay, so that was before Devil's right arm. This is when they meet Chang and Quattro. But after Flower of Zygaena, I honestly don't know what I'm missing here. So I'm going to keep moving for right now. Okay, after Devil's Right Arm, I thought there was Workshop Battle Pro. Workshop Battle Pro... Oh, I thought the Workshop Battle Prologue was an arc name. Let me try that still. Workshop Battle Prologue? No, that's not one? I thought that was one. After the Devil's Right Arm... Oh, is it Bet? Because a game. I really thought that was called Bet, but I guess it's just a translation difference. Because that's when Bomb was with Team FUG and everything, and Kun was meeting up with Bomb's Season 2 team. I'm really... Oh, there's, what I missed, 36 and 37, that's the stuff with, Quant... is it like bonus floor? Extra floor? That's the stuff with... Yeah, that's the stuff with, Quant and with Leroro. And then episode 38 is just one chapter. One chapter has a name. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no clue. But getting into the workshop battle, that should be easy. There's one shot, one opportunity. And then Archimedes and Battle X Gamble. And Battle X Gamble. Oh god, getting into the tournament's difficult. I think there's one just straight up called Tournament. What's the one? Is there something after Battle X Gamble but before Tournament? The Truth. Yeah, where Bomb meets Rack and it's really emotional and everything. Then I know one of these is the Thorn. Or the Needle. Then I'm not sure. I think the end is Closure. Settlement, okay, apparently that counts. At least they added in the translation differences so that I don't have to worry about that. Between the Thorn and Closure. Oh gosh, I have no idea. Oh, Summoning. That's right. Because it was taking forever to summon Bomb. Okay, I got Workshop Battle. now we're getting into some much harder stuff. Okay, so Hell Train starts with Revolution Road. I remember that much at least. And then from there we've got Joaquin, Wooden Horse, and a Month, I think. Sorry, forgot the N. Wooden Horse and a Month. And then we get into Dollar Show. Yuri... they're using the J spelling. Yuri Jihad. Then there's the name hunt station. Okay. And then we get into the... Is new power before Floor of Death? No, it's after. So then I don't know what comes before Floor of Death after Name Hunt Station. There was that's not... I was gonna say there was like Black Mountain or whatever, but that's not the arc name. Between the... Oh, it's the Wangnan stuff. Oh, the depression, the sadness. After new power comes Hidden Floor. This is... I'm not gonna remember all these. And then Hidden Floor, of course. Then Data Jihad? No? I know that's one. Jihad's Data. Okay. And I missed one. Well, there's Kunedwan. Or how did they call him Edhan? Edhan. There's... Is Sworn Enemy? No? Not Sworn Enemy? Trying to think here. Is it just called training when they're training with Edwan? It is. And then I know there's Tomorrow. I'm spelling tomorrow wrong. Oh gosh. I know. What could tomorrow be translated differently as? Because I know tomorrow is one. That's one I always remember. Well, there's Power. There's Advent. That's when real... I mean, spoilers, I guess, for people. You should probably be caught up if you're looking at this arc video. That's when Real Zahard shows up. Then there's 3 orders. I know that one's Tomorrow. Did they spell tomorrow wrong like I was about to? No? How could they have... Tomorrow... No. Did they only use one R? Misspelling. Okay, see, I knew that because I know tomorrow is an arc. I can't believe I got all those. Last station's easy. Last station is... Last station? Yeah? Yeah, Last Station, Evankel, Kalavan, and New Wave. Okay, so, again, know these. Wow, I actually got all Season 2 pretty easily. I'm doing better than I thought I was. I still have no idea what Chapter 38 is. Connection, Devil's Right Arm. What comes before that? But after that, I have no idea. Is it like Karaka? There's no Karaka arc, apparently. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Season 3 starts with Dang Dang. I remember that. Then is... Sorry, I don't know if these ads might turn into something sketchy or not. I don't know what this site's all about. Dang Dang, and then... Gosh, I have no idea. Is The Cage an arc name? No. I know Yama is. And I know there's one that's like a sequel. Like it's something and then something 2. Is it the Canine Tooth Festival? No, it is not. Stealing the Fang. That's it, I think. And then Stealing the Fang 2. That's the one with the sequel. And then... Oh, I think there's Baylord Doom? And is there a Baylord Paul too? No, no Paul. Of course there's no Paul arc. I think one's just called... Again, we're getting into the era where it's like a couple chapters named this, a couple chapters named that. I think the one where we're getting the lore drops about Doom is called Heart. Because of Dang Dang. And then I think there's one that's called Kelhelm or like FUG Elder, yeah. But there's something else before that that I don't know. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because I know for sure the 2 wall arcs. There's the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence, and the wall with the Sleeping Forget-Me-Not. With a Sleeping Forget-Me-Not. Kind of a long one. Okay, I knew those two, and then there's the nest, the nest, the intrusion, and oh wow, I missed stuff. Oh, of course, there's White versus Caliban. Yeah, there's White versus Caliban, and then there's Just versus Caliban. Is it Caliban versus White? And then there's Just versus Caliban later on. And then Dowan, I think, is the end of that one before we get into the nest. I know the second defensive wall is what we left off on going into the... Hold on, I'm just checking to make sure you can still see this on screen. Oh yeah, you can. Second defensive wall is what we left on with the hiatus. It looks like that's where this ends. Okay, so after the intrusion, before versus Caliban. I know there's no Karaka arc. I was about to guess that again. The intrusion, a rough war. I think that's it, because that's not post hiatus. That's pre hiatus. And then there are two back at the cage that I have no idea. Is one about Gato or Father? No. This one's tough. Oh, Transformation. Transformation is... I am almost going to 100% this. I'm almost 100... See, this is the thing. They just gave, like, a ton of time for me to think this through and remember the ones that I had no idea about. Okay, Stealing the Fang 2, Balor Doom, Heart. I'm really not sure what happened. What happened? Like, I'm trying to think, because the arc name... Sorry, my voice is getting really scratchy. The arc name might be easy to guess if I can remember what happened there. It's only 3 chapters, and it's pre-Kelhelm showing up, but it's after Stealing the... What was Stealing the Fang Part 2? And Evankel's already been a name, because I was going to say that Stealing the Fang Part 2 was when they get into the competition with Doom and Gato, where Kun and Verdish have to try to steal the Fang, right? That's what Stealing the Fang 2 is, I think. Or maybe I'm just way off and that didn't come until later. But I think that's what it is. And we already have Heart. I honestly have no clue. And we already have Transformation. King of the Dogs. Yep. Because I remember King of the Dogs was such a cool epithet for Yama. Okay. That was when Yama fought Mule, the random skeleton armor guy. Now this one is unfair. It's 1 chapter. How am I supposed to guess 1 chapter? And it comes... Okay, let's figure this out. I don't remember what Epilogue Path is about. I know Flower of Zygena is pretty obvious. Epilogue Path, I think, is where they went back to where they were just hanging out at the, I want to say civilian place, but that's not the word I'm looking for. The place where they were just living in that little apartment or whatever, and we get back into, like, before the Flower of Zygena, Karaka was just hinted at, but then we get to see Karaka talking to Jinsung in Epilogue Path, I think. And then Connection is where we have them meeting Chang and Quietro, and I think that's also where we get Emily introduced with Dan and Ron. And then Extra Floor, we obviously know is about the Walhike Song group. So what What's between extra floor and connection? What could happen in that one chapter? Because I feel like going from the epilogue path stuff, we go straight into connection. Is it another cutaway to somebody? But I swear I don't remember. And I thought the most difficult stuff was going to be like season 3. I had no idea I was going to be able to guess season 3 like that. But now here we are, and it's early season 2 where I should know this like perfectly. I should know early season 2 like really well, especially I've just gone through and I've been taking notes on stuff for the screen time video. So I should really know the first half of Tower of God really well right now. But I have no idea at all. Connection. And oh man, I should I just feel like I should know so much about this part of the series especially. And especially things like arc names, I feel like I should know from that part of the series. So we already had the Wool's Knot and FUG and Flower of Zygana. Again, I'm just trying to run through the story again in my head to be like, what on earth could we have seen there? I feel like we had a workshop battle prologue at some point, but that's apparently not it. Because I thought the workshop battle prologue chapter was the one where we had the one dude with the long hair giving this weird speech and all to the monitors, you know what I'm saying? There was no, like, Repalista arc. And I don't think we jumped back to Yuri there. I don't really think we had seen Yuri in a while at this point. So I don't think that's it either. And again, we would be moving away from that group. Is it Emily? Is it... It's not Emily. Or is it Workshop Battle Emily? Prologue Emily? No. Does it have something? Does it have something to do with? Is it Traveler? I don't think we got introduced to Traveler anywhere near that soon. I'm gonna run out of time here. I still can't believe it's a one chapter thing too. What is this one chapter? And it's before connection. I feel, ah man, it bothers me so much because I feel like I should know what comes right before Devil's Right Arm. Is this... Is it... no, because that I don't think that's until Devil's Right Arm where we get the Horyang backstory. So I don't think this one chapter is the Horyang backstory. I think that lasted longer than a chapter too. I don't know if it has something to do with Kuhn's group. Ah, this is so bothersome. I'm going to miss out on getting a 100% score because I cannot, for the life of me, think of this. And I know some of you who do know this one. Oh my, that should count. That should count 100%. I said Prologue Emily. I said Workshop Battle Prologue. Come on. That should count. That should be a 100%. How is the... Okay. How was the average 28? I know this was more difficult to me than the character names, but at the same time, I think they gave a ton of time to do better than 28. But you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just too much of a Tower of God nerd. I can't believe that though. I can't believe you all watched me sit here for like 5 minutes trying to think of this one arc. Wow. I feel so bad now because you all had to sit through me just racking my brain over this for it to end up being something that I knew. I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off. Oh God. Well, that was the ending aside, I guess. That was really, really, really fun. I almost feel like because I had been going through... Well, that only would have helped me with the first half of the series, going through and taking notes for the screen time stuff. And, like, that's not specifically about arc names or anything, but... God, I almost feel like... I don't know, it almost feels unfair, like I shouldn't have done this well. Especially seeing that the average is 28%. I really didn't think I would remember the more recent arc names that well. But again, I guess it's one of those things where for the past however many years, I've straight up done reaction videos and done reviews for like all of these chapters. So I guess that would help sort of ingrain it somewhere into my memory. But I'm still just kinda, I don't know, kinda shocked, kinda sus at how well I did for some reason. Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna end this here. Like I said before, tell me how well all of you did in the comments. Or maybe I was like really hyping this quiz up in my head before I took it, like, oh, this is going to be so hard. Maybe I just hyped it up too much and all of you were gonna get like perfect scores too, and probably not have to use up the whole 20 minutes, and you're like, what on earth did he do to take that long to figure this all out? Um, but yeah, I'll be excited to see what everybody else does. Thank you for watching, I guess. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this and my thoughts and stuff, I guess. Mostly, just let me know how you did. We can talk about the quiz and stuff, I guess. Um, Subscribe for more Tower of God if you want. Follow on Twitter if you want. Sorry, I feel like this was almost kind of disappointing because I did so well. I think it would have been a more exciting video if I just, like, completely flunked this. Um, so I really wasn't expecting to succeed. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.